So I'm going to cross my legs, but very much feel free to either sit with your legs out in front of you, feel free to sit back on your heels if that's a nicer position for you. And just to begin with, I know some of you have been sat still working at your laptop, so I just want you to do a couple of little twists to begin with. And we just free up the shoulders a little and the neck. So try and sit your body up as tall as possible and just kind of partially swing the arms, not too violently, okay? And taking the head around, so you're looking right the way up over your shoulder. And just feel a little bit of looseness coming back into the shoulders. Okay, and then stay in the same spot. Bring your shoulders up towards your ears. Take them back and take them down. And again, pull them up towards your ears. Pull them back and take them down. Another couple of times. So squish them right up, take them right back and down. And one more time. Pull it right up, squish it right back and take it down. Okay, and then just letting your hands rest down upon your knees, shutting your eyes. And let's take a nice long deep breath in through your nose. And out through your nose. Take a lovely long deep breath in. And breathing all the way back out and trying to really use as much of the lung space as you can. Again, take a long deep breath in. And all the way back out. Really focusing on the ribs widening, the lung space deepening. Deep breath in. And out, all the way out. And this time, take a long deep breath in. And then gently nodding your chin and holding on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up and breathing all the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in. Draw down your chin and holding on to your breath. And then raising your chin back up. And breathing all the way back out again. Take a long deep breath in. And then breathe all the way back out. Go right down to the bottom of your exhalation. Lower down your chin and holding your breath out. Raising your chin back up and breathing in. And one more time, breathing out. Breathing out as completely as you can. Go right to the bottom of your exhalation. Lowering down your chin and holding your breath out. And then lifting your chin back up and breathing in. And breathing out. Take a long deep breath in. And breathing all the way back out. And just take another couple of deep breaths in and out. Try and find that the breath is a little longer than when we began. Try and find that you've got a little bit more openness coming up into your mind with that a new oxygen, drawing a little bit more energy to your mind, your brain. And if we could clasp up the fingers together, raising both of your arms, squeezing your head a little with both arms, take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, rotate the upper body. Breathing in, bring it to the middle. Breathing out, rotating the upper body. Breathing in, bring it to the middle. And breathing out, lowering down your hands. Carefully lift yourself up into your knees. Uncurl your heels. Sit on back and caterpillar your fingers up towards the top end of your mat. Let's draw the body nice and slowly up and along the ground. Elbows in, shoulders down. Then curling the toes. Sending your hips back and taking your head down through your arms. Drawing forwards into a plank, gazing slightly ahead, and then bending your knees and sitting back to your heels. Let's breathe in as we draw up and along the ground. Breathing out, sending your hips back and drawing your head down. Breathing in as you draw forwards to a plank, and breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back to your heels. Breathing in to draw your body up and through. Breathing out, sending your hips away and drawing your head down. Breathing in to draw forwards to a strong plank, and breathing out, bending your knees and sitting on that. Breathing in to draw your body up and along the floor. Breathing out, lengthening all the way off into your downward dog. Breathing in, draw forwards to your plank. Breathing out, bending your knees and sitting back. One more time, breathing in, drawing up, rolling over the shoulders. Breathing out, sending your hips back. I'm going to work in a couple of toe taps today. So with your right foot, draw it up and tap up, either halfway or up towards the back of your hand. And then step back. Tap your left foot up, again like I say, either halfway or up towards the side of your hand. And back. So it's up to you how far you do this. Let's take a little rhythm here. Tap toe up and take it back. Breathe in as you tap the other leg up. Breathing out, tap back. Breathing in, breathing out and tap back. Breathing in, breathing out and tap back. Two more. Breathing in, breathing out and tap back. One more. Breathing in and out and tap back. And then just walking it on the spot a little. Just ease down one side of your hip and then the other side, and working into a little bit of a release for the lower back. Okay, now keeping the heels back, let's walk the hands all of the way back in towards your feet, taking a hold of your elbows and just rocking a little side to side. Letting the head, neck and shoulders, let them go, let them be heavy. And then slowly uncurling, all of the way back up to standing, raising your arms up high to the ceiling. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, activate the waist and take a little bit of a bend to one side. Breathing in, bring it back up. Breathing out, activate your waist, take that little bend to the other side. Breathing in, bring it back up. Breathing out, letting your arms down. Let's step on up to the top of your mat. Bring your hands in towards your heart. And we'll start our first round of sun salutations. Breathing in as you raise both of your arms. Breathing out, open your body and fold on forwards. Breathing in, right leg legs, stepping back. Take your knee down towards the floor and just raising your chin a little. Breathing out, step back with your left leg and hold to a plank. Breathing in as you come down to knees, belly and chest. Breathing out as you raise to an up dog, lowering the elbows in by your ribs. Breathing in to lower, curl the toes, engage the core. Breathing out as you push to a plank and back off into your downward dog. Breathing in, right foot, stepping up between your hands, lifting your chin, releasing your toes. Breathing out, left leg, step it up softly and fold to your knees. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, all the way open to standing, gaze to your thumbs. Breathing out, follow your thumbs back to your heart. Breathing in as you follow your thumbs up. Breathing out, follow your body down. Breathing in, left leg stepping back. Stretch that leg all the way back, come up into your fingertips. Breathing out, step back, right leg, hold to a strong plank. Breathing in, down to the knees, the belly, the chest. Breathing out, slide your body up into an upward dog, relaxing the elbows, opening the collarbone. Breathing in to lower, curl the toes, engage the core. Breathing out, push to plank and back off into downward dog. Breathing in, left leg, stepping up, lifting your chin, releasing your toes. And breathing out, right leg, step it on up and folding. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, open your chest, gaze up to your thumbs. Breathing out, follow your thumbs to your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open your body, fold on forwards, and this time breathe in, step your right leg back behind you and keep your knee up off the ground. Push down into your right hand and raise your left arm up towards the ceiling. Now bending that knee well, push your way through the back heel. Now stabilizing that balance. Bring down your left hand to your left thigh and take your right hand on top. So again, keeping the back leg nice and straight. Opening out through with your arms. Take a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, bring your right arm forwards and take your left arm back. And if you can, looking towards your back hand. Bring the body all the way back round. Take a breath in, raise both arms. And as you breathe out, come all of the way back down. Step your feet together behind you. And come down upon your knees, your belly and your chest. Okay, separating your feet a little, we're going to come up into that half cobra twist. So taking your right arm across the top of your mat, left fingers down towards the side. Okay, now relax your buttocks, keep your hips on the floor, deep breath in. As you breathe out, raise your upper body and look over your shoulder. Now we may be able to see the left foot if we're having a good day. If we're having a better day, you may be able to see the space between your feet, or you might be able to see your right foot as well. Certainly we don't want to go forcing this position. Just notice where your body can go today. Come back round to the middle, slowly bring yourself back down and swap your arms over. All right, take a nice deep breath in. And as you breathe out, raising your upper body and looking up over your shoulder. Take a couple of breaths there, in through your nose, out through your nose. See what you can see. Maybe you can see your foot, maybe you can see the space between your feet. And then bring it back to the middle. Hands beneath your shoulders. Gently, carefully bring yourself up to your upward dog. Elbows in, collarbone open. Just relaxing your elbows in by your side. Keeping your hips on the ground if you can. Releasing all of the way back down. Curl the toes, engaging the core, breathing in as you push up to plank, and then breathing out into a nice long downward dog. And just spreading out your fingers and pushing into the ground with your hands and with your feet, as if you're trying to make your mat a little bit longer. Now let's step forwards with your right foot, releasing your knee in between. And let's step forwards with your left foot and fold against your legs. Breathing in, pull up through the belly, open up with your chest, look up to your thumbs, and breathing out, hands back to your heart. Breathing in as you raise both of your arms. Breathing out, open your body, fold on forwards. Breathing in, left leg stepping back. Pressing down into your left hand and raise your right arm, looking on up. Let's take a couple of breaths there. In through your nose, out through your nose. And then taking down right hand to right thigh, and then left hand on top. So again, really push away through the heel. If we can, let's open out through your arms. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, let's draw forwards with that left arm and look back towards your right. And drawing it all of the way back round. Take a breath in, raise both arms. And as you breathe out, come all of the way back down. Alright, stepping your feet together behind you. And then I'd like you to just come down onto your knees. Have your hands underneath your shoulders for me. We're going to come into a little bit of glute work. So just releasing back your shoulders away from your ears and pull up on your bottom rib. Coming into a Pilates method work here. So take a deep breath in through your nose. As you breathe out through your mouth, extend the leg away from you, raise it, and then breathing in, draw the knee back in and change. Breathing out, extending the other leg away from the body, and then breathing in as you draw back on in. Alright, so as we extend the leg, pull your belly up underneath you, connect with your core, breathing in to draw back in. Try and keep the hips on the same level. So when you take the leg away, try and feel that the hips are still facing downwards. Breathing out, press the leg away, breathing in. Again, breathing out, pressing the leg away, point your toes, lift the leg up, breathing in. Try and really squeeze into the back side, so you're really feeling the muscles working. Belly pulls up, breathing in, draw back in. And again, breathing out, extend the leg away, breathing in, draw back in. Okay, now we're going to go twice on the same leg. Breathing out to extend, draw the knee in, breathing in without touching the ground, and breathing out, extend it out for the second time. Breathe in, draw the knee back down and change legs. Breathing out to extend, and breathing in, draw the knee in, breathing out to extend, breathing in to draw back down. Now breathing out, extend your leg and take your arm forwards, like you're reaching towards the front, towards somebody else's hand. Breathing in, sweep your hand and your knee in underneath. Breathing out to reach again. And then breathing in, hand and knee to the floor, let's change. Breathing out to carefully reach, pressing away, belly pulls up. Breathing in, draw under. Breathing out, extend again. And breathing in, hand and knee to the floor, let's change. Breathing out to reach, extend. Breathing in, swoop under. Breathing out to reach, extend. Breathing in, hand and knee to the floor, let's change. Breathing out to reach away, belly pulls up. Breathing in, draw under. Breathing out, engaging the core. Breathing in, hand and knee to the floor. Now just taking your right leg up, point your toe up towards the ceiling. And if you can, take your left hand around and find your foot. Let's just hold out into a little balance here. Take a couple of breaths. If you can't find your foot, don't worry. Just hold the leg up and take your arm out to the side. Alright, so you can still balance, but it would look like this, okay? Alright, swapping it over. So we take the leg up, like I say, you can just take it up, you can take your arm out to the side. Or we're reaching around and we're taking hold of the foot. We're holding into that little balance. Good. And so use your core, locking your core on. And letting it down. Okay, coming all the way back down upon your belly. Alright, taking the feet a little bit wider apart. Now we're going to come back up again into a cobra. Only this time I'm going to come up into my hands. So I'm drawing my body gently up, elbows in, shoulders relax. And now just take your gaze over your right shoulder and look over it a little bit. Now bring it back to the middle and lower your body back down. Let's do that again, going the other way. Deep breath in, breathing out. Lower down the shoulder blades into the back and gaze over your shoulder. And bring it all of the way back down and lower your body back. Let's curl the toes, engaging with your core, breathing in, pushing up to plank, and breathing out into your downward dog. Breathing in, left leg stepping forwards, lift the chin, releasing your toes. And breathing out, right leg, step on forwards and folding. Breathing in as you pull up through the belly, opening with your chest, gazing up to your thumbs. Breathing out, hands back into your heart. Breathing in, raise both arms. Breathing out, open your body and fold forwards. Breathing in, step your left foot back behind you, leaving your right foot at the top of your mat. Let your right knee come right up in towards your armpit. And let's start to bring the body to come up and open. Drawing your chest towards the front of the room, or front of your mat. Breathing in, turning your hands. And breathing out, floating your arms up. Maybe look between your hands, or maybe bring your hands together, and you could maybe getting your arms and your ears in alignment with each other, pulling them up towards the ceiling. Breathe, deep breaths in through your nose, out through your nose. And those come out into Warrior Two. So opening up the back hip a little, tucking your tailbone under, relaxing your shoulders. Again, breathe. Deep breath in through nose, out through your nose. Press to the outside edge of your back foot. Let's reach towards your back leg and opening up into reverse warrior, looking up towards your hand. If you're having a good day, maybe straighten that front leg. It's going to become more intense. And if you can challenge your balance, lift up your toes. And then rebend the knee. And let's bring both of your hands back down towards the floor. Turn your back knee and place it down to the mat. Let's turn open your front foot and place both of your hands to the inside of your foot. Relax your shoulders and ease on down for the inside of the leg. Coming into lizard. Now, as always, you could stay here. You do not need to rush this on. If it's quite an easy posture for you, move your foot across, place it on its edge, and then deliberately take your body down so that your chest comes a little bit closer towards your big toe. So you have your back knee as far behind you as you're happy to take it to today. Roll open your shoulders, and if you prefer to stay without lifting your arms, you could, okay? If it feels a good day to raise your arms, again, you could lift them up and look between your hands. You could take your hands together, and you could maybe open it back a little bit further. back to this half split. I'm quite enjoying calling it a half split. I do actually feel that sounds more optimistic, okay, than heel dig. So half split it is. If you want to do full split, of course, I'm not going to hold you back, okay? So if you want to drive your heel forwards and you want to wriggle your toes back, go to full split, all right? But again, you know how that's going to feel for you tomorrow, so don't go launching into it if you're going to be a bit worried about it tomorrow, okay? All right, then we're going to come all the way back up onto both knees. Now I'm going to take my leg out to the side, all right? So if your space is an issue, just turn your body around the other way so you've got the space. Leg coming out to the side, and then I'm going to reach on over with my left arm, going for that stretch along the left-hand side of your body. As I take my hand to the floor, I'm going to lift my right leg up and press it away. Good. Breathing in as we draw down and over, cross and over, and then breathing out, taking the leg up and pressing it away from us. Breathing in as we reach on over, and breathing out, engaging your core, lifting your leg up. Good, and again, breathing in, reaching on over, breathing out, engaging with your core and lifting the leg. One more time like this, breathing in, reaching over, breathing out, lifting. Now keep the leg up. We're going to draw the knee and the elbow in together, okay? And then we're going to separate them, okay? So breathe in, draw down, breathe out, engage and press. Breathing in, draw down, knee to elbow, breathing out, reach it away. Breathing in, that knee coming forwards, breathing out, push it away. Again, breathing in, knee forwards, breathing out, push away. Two more, breathing in, out and push. You feel your standing leg, and then push it away. All right, let it all the way back down. Bring your knees in together. Okay, well done. Now taking a deep breath in, raising your right arm, and start to open your shoulder, looking on back. And then draw back to the middle. Breathing in, let's raise the left arm. Roll it open, looking on back to your hand. Breathing in, raising right arm. Keep the bottom part of your body upright. So not leaning, not like the one that I'm doing in Pilates at the moment. Breathing in and breathing out as we open back. Okay, now you can do another couple of arm rolls if you want, or take your arms back and reach around for the elbows or support the lower back. Take a deep breath in. As you breathe out, offering up your chest towards the ceiling. And if it feels okay to open your throat and look back, or you can maybe reach along for the back of your legs, or we're taking the heels and we're opening the body back a bit more. But just wherever you get to, feel that it's a natural position for you today. If it doesn't feel natural, doesn't feel normal, come away from it. And then drawing your chin in, engaging your core, and let's draw all of the way back on up. Slide your hands forwards, come up into a downward dog for me. And let's lift the right leg nice and high to the ceiling. Bend the knee a little bit and point the toe back. Try and keep your upper body squared to the mat. And now let's lock the big toe to the bone above your left heel. Let's come forwards into a one-leg plank. And squeezing the knees together, pulling back through your belly, gazing slightly beyond your fingers. And then drawing it all the way back on up. Take it to a high down dog split. And then let's draw your right knee towards your right elbow. Float it on forwards. And then slide the leg through. Take your back heel to the floor, raise your left hand, coming into your fallen triangle. So really pulling up through your waist here. And let's bring that hand down, and we're coming into pigeon, drawing your right knee towards your right wrist, and sliding the back leg away. Okay, now again, it's totally up to you, okay, where you go with this. If you want to come down to resting, just check in. Everybody can check in that their back leg isn't floating out too much. Tuck him right in there. But you could take your forehead down towards the ground at this point. If you're okay with picking up the back leg, we're going to come up into a quad stretch. If you're moving it on a little bit further, maybe you're reaching around, elbow around your foot. Maybe you can reach back and take the big toe, and then unlace the other arm, and then hold on. But again, it doesn't matter where you get to, just try and find that you're getting just to a good place for you today. Alright, let's let that leg down, and let's swing that leg around to the front. Now I'm going to work into your roll back from here. So if you have a cushion that you like to use behind your back, or if you have a band that you like to use around your feet, by all means pop it round there now, okay? I want to roll over the shoulders. We have another Pilates posture here, so taking a deep breath in, feeling the ribs widen, and as you breathe out, start to pull back through your belly, and let's start off by just stopping at halfway. Breathing in, and then breathing out, engaging with your core and sitting up nice and tall. Again, breathing in, ribcage widens. And as you breathe out, navel back to the spine. Maybe we go back a little bit more. Breathing in and out, drawing all the way up to a nice tall seated position. All right, again, deep breath in. As you go back, if it feels like it's a good day to do so, roll your lower back into an imprint. Breathing in and breathing out. If we can try and keep the heels on the floor and try not to put the head on the ground. So don't go back so much that you're lying down. It's not a rest at the bottom. Breathing out, engaging with your core. We work the imprint. The ribs touch down, the shoulder blades touch down, breathing in, and then we're coming back on up again. All right, we're not going to relaxation here. All right, deep breath in. As you go back, breathing out, breathing in and out, drawing all of the way back on up. All right, now we're going to cross the legs. And gently pull the legs to pull underneath us, and you either step or lightly hop back. So legs pulling under, hands to the floor, and hop it back. All the way back off into a downward dog for me. And let's step forwards with your right foot. And just let your left knee down upon the floor. Okay, so we're going to come into a little bit of a twist here. Now I'm going to work on the bind today. So if you have a sock, okay, or if you have something that will help you find the fingers or find the other end of something, all right, post it underneath, okay? So deep breath in, raising your left arm. As you breathe out, draw your elbow across and see if you can find your hands underneath. All right, now if you don't worry. Take your hands into a prayer. If you do not have a sock around, take your hands into prayer and pull them down towards your hip. So you're really working the twist that way. Okay? Those of you who have the bind, you're holding on, curling the toes and lifting the back knee. And you can do that if you have your hands in prayer as well. You might be able to get your back heel to the floor. And today I want you to think about looking right back behind you. So really going in for that reverse twist. Right, then entangle. Hands either side of your foot. Turn the back foot in if you haven't already, and then step the feet together at the top of your mat. Taking a nice deep breath in, all the way back up to standing. Breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Breathing in, raising both arms. Breathing out, open your body, fold on forwards. Breathe in, step your right foot back behind you. Place your heel down into the floor. Bring your left knee to your left armpit. Push hard through the left foot. Come on up. Open your body out into preparation of warrior one. Shoulders roll back. Equal balance between both feet. Breathing in, turn palms. Breathing out as you raise your arms, either look between your hands or bring your hands a bit closer together. And then again, lower the body through. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, come into warrior two. Rolling open the shoulder, come a little bit deeper into that knee. Really pushing out into the back leg. Deep breath in as we breathe out. Coming into reverse, looking up towards your hand. If you're up for it today, straighten that front leg. It's going to make it more intense for the oblique stretch. Maybe lift up your toes on that front foot. And then place the foot down and cartwheel your hands all the way down to the floor. Turn your back knee and pop it down to the ground. Turning open your front foot and both of your hands coming to the inside of your foot. Relax your shoulders and ease the body down onto the inside of the leg. So again, just notice how that is. Okay, if it's enough already, stay. If you know you've got a little bit more, work the foot across, take your hand beneath, and then maybe press a little bit further from the center of your chest. Back on up. Walking your foot a little bit further out to the side, and let's draw the body back on up. So have your back leg as far behind you as you can take it, the hip flexor. Roll open the shoulders, let the hands come to the floor. If that's enough, stay there. If you can raise your arms, maybe looking up between your hands, maybe we bring the hands together. Maybe we open it back a little bit more. Slowly drawing it back down. Moving off into your half split. So toes are drawing back, pressing out through the tailbone, calf and hamstring stretch. If you'd like to go to full split, ease the heel forwards, work the back leg away, and release downwards. Just take a couple of breaths in wherever you've gotten to today. All right, let's gently draw your body back up without destroying your mat, and bring your knees together. Okay, so we're ready to take the left leg out to the side. I'm going to reach the right arm all the way up. A nice long stretch into the side of your body. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, hand to the floor, and then lifting the leg up. Again, let's breathe in, take a stretch out from your waist, breathing out and lifting the leg on up. Again, breathing in, stretching out and over, breathing out, point your toes, lift that leg up. Very good, everybody. Good, strong work. Breathing in, breathing out. Now we're going to stay up this time. This is where it gets juicy. So we're going to breathe in, draw the elbow into the knee, breathing out, press it away. Breathing in, point your toes, Breathing out, press it away. Breathing in, out and push. Breathing in, out and press. Again, in, out and press. One more. Out and press. Leg down. Bring yourself all the way back on up. Okay. Knees in together. And second time around for camel. So if you'd like to work with your arms, by all means, let's go with those, all right? Again, I know it can be really, really helpful to begin with, in particular, to go into a half roll back. Sometimes going for the full camel can feel a bit too much, so half camel is quite good. Otherwise, we can hold on to the elbows or the lower back. And as we open back, just feel that you're lifting through the spine, and as you go backwards, you're not pressing down on the lower vertebrae. You know, it wants to be that it's an opening of the body. We're not trying to compress anything. We're trying to open, always. Wherever you get to, take a couple of nice deep breaths. Drawing your chin in, engaging your core, and drawing all of the way back up. Sliding your hands forwards, spreading your fingers out wide, curl the toes, and push up high into your tiptoes. And then lower the heels back down upon the floor. Let's take the left leg up nice and high. Bend the knee, point the toes. A little bit of a hip opening here. Try and keep your upper body squared to the mat. And then take down that top leg, lock to the bone above your heel. Alright, drawing forwards, squeezing the knees together and trying to keep both legs straight. Gazing slightly beyond your fingers. Let's draw it back on up, high down dog split, that leg going high to the ceiling. And then draw your left knee to your left elbow. And then take your left foot to the far side of your right hand, heel down to the floor, and raising your right arm up. Take the hand down. Let's draw in. Left knee towards left wrist. Slide the back leg away. Alright, so you may be coming down into a sleeping pigeon or a restful pigeon, or, okay, you may be bringing it up. Either way, try not to have your back leg swinging out too much. Bringing it up if you can and holding on to it. Shoulders open back, and any other variation you're working on. Alright, so be it that you're going backwards, taking hold of the foot, bring your head back. Good. Alright, letting that leg go. Swing it back around to the front again for me. And just have your feet about hip distance apart. We're just going to work onto a semi-roll back, okay, on an oblique twist this time. Taking a deep breath in. And as you breathe out, tuck the tailbone under a little and twist and look back to the elbow. And then breathing in to bring yourself back to the middle. Breathing out to tuck and turn, look back to the elbow, breathing in. So engaging your core, if you can, keep your feet on the ground. Alright, so you're not going back so much that the bottom part of your body moves. Can you see if you can keep your knees still as well? Alright, so as you go back, we haven't got any movement from the lower end of the body. All right, it's all happening from the obliques. Breathing out to turn. Breathing in if you want to sweep the arm back for the last couple. Breathing out, reach the back corner of your mat. Breathing in. And again, breathing out, sweep to the back corner. And breathing on in. And again, tuck the tailbone under, turn, sweep back. And breathe in. One more time, tuck under and turn. And breathe on in. Alright, crossing your legs for me. Pull the feet underneath and either step back or hop back. And back off into that downward dog. Let's step forwards with your left foot. And draw your right knee down to the floor, halfway down. So again, we're going to work on the bind today. Alright, so it's either hands down or you're going underneath. Take a deep breath in, raise your right arm, and as you breathe out, elbow to the far side of your knee, there's your hand position and you look back. If you can reach in underneath, wriggle it through and find the fingers, and looking back. Then from here, we could lean forwards, lift up the back knee, either stay on the toes or you're pressing the heel back. Alright, then release. Hands either side of your foot. Let's curl the toes and step the back foot to the top of your mat. Let's take a nice deep breath in, all the way back out to standing. And breathing out, hands back in towards your heart. Alright, stand about the middle of your mat for me. Roll back the shoulders. I'm just going to come into a couple of balances. So just spreading out your toes. Okay, let's today work into tree. I'd like to work into eagle, okay, and flying pigeon today. Alright, all the flying creatures. So if you can pick up the right foot and place it above or below your knee. Pressing the knee open, hands in at your heart. And then if we can, taking the hands upwards. Maybe taking your right hand back behind your left. Down. Standing leg softens a little. Cross your right leg over and wriggle your toes around if you want to. You can just cross your leg over, that might be okay. Take across your left arm, sweep your right arm underneath and wrap your arms. Either stay or bring your elbow down towards your knee. Gently unravel. It might not be gentle, it might be sudden, okay? Now as we come down, pressing, so you've got your foot pressing down, your foot is pressing away and your ankle is on your thigh. You can bring your hands towards your heart, alright, you're curling your toes around your triceps. If you're that low, maybe try putting your hands on the floor and leaning forwards and maybe lifting the back foot. You don't have to, but if you want to try it, it's there for you. Alright, then once you are there, coming back on up, raising up slowly, arms coming up, take the leg away from the body, press, and then letting your arms all of the way back down again. Take a breath in and out. Picking up the left leg and placing it somewhere along the leg, so long as it's not your knee. You don't want to push it up against your knee joint. And then moving the hands up through the midline of your body. Left hand back behind the right. Chin lifts a little, squeezing the space out behind your head. It's a really lovely shoulder girdle stretch again. And letting both of your arms down. Alright, slide across your left leg, bend your standing leg. And then either, okay, just cross the leg over or try and wriggle those toes around. Right arm coming across, left arm coming under. And then maybe round it over a little bit, elbow coming towards your knee. And then gently untangling. It might be a quick untangle, I don't know. Alright, then from here, sitting on back, nice and steady. Sit it as low as you feel is right for you today. If you'll bring your hands around the front, curl the toes around your triceps. If you want to land your pigeon, then starting again, to lean forwards, gently lifting the back foot up from the floor. And it's just going to deepen that stretch, all right? The further forwards you go on that. Gently coming back on up, lifting, extending the leg away from the body, breathing in and out. All right. Let's come up into tiptoes. Now we're going to do our best to come down gracefully, okay? If you need to come down a different way at any point, that is fine. Deep breath in. As you breathe out, bending your knees, you're on your tiptoes. Control. Push your heels back. Push your bottom back. And sit down. Maybe. If you have to use your hands, that's okay. Now I'm going to go underneath the legs. I'm going to wrap my arms around and find the elbows. Now draw back a little. Try and find that stretch. Coming into the ribcage area of your body, but then also lower than your ribs. So for some of you, particularly if you're quite bendy in the back, you may need to wriggle down into that area. You might get it straight away, all right? But sometimes I find you just got to wriggle it in a little bit more, and it's there, the stretch is there, but you've just got to encourage it. Encourage that stretch out. Now, holding on by your fingers underneath your knees. And again, drawing downwards, head drawing down. Hopefully now we get that stretch just below the neck. And switch your hands over. Holding the other way. And drawing back on up. Okay. Now coming to a cross-legged position, if that feels good to do so, I'm going to work a twist similar to that we started with. If you have a half lotus that you'd like to sit with, take your right foot to the top of your left thigh and have your left foot underneath today, just as a little support. I'm going to take my right hand around and see if I can find my toes. Alright, and then hold on. With the left hand, I'm taking it across. So everybody takes the left hand over, the palm is open, and you're looking over your right shoulder. press the other way round, or take your lotus the other way round. So bring your left foot up. Okay, and then from here again, hand coming open, reaching back round, and maybe you take hold of your big toe. You're looking over your shoulder. And loosely. Press your fingers down in towards the floor on one side. Take your hand over the top and then encourage the head away from the fingers that are pushing into the ground. And then go to the back corner of your head and encourage your head over on that small incline across. Changing your hands over, push down into your fingers, sitting up nice and tall, bring that hand over, gently encouraging your ear across a little. And then go towards the back corner of your head, and again, tilt your chin just slightly across, finding that stretch along the back corner of your neck. And then release. All right, now let's just brush the arms forwards, stretch around the upper back. As you breathe in, use your abdominals to pull you up. Breathing out, letting our arms down. Let's again bring the arms forward, stretch across the back. Breathing in, drawing arms up. Breathing out, opening the arms down. One more time, softly brush the arms forwards. Breathing in. And as you breathe out, come down to your crown. Come to your third eye. Through to your throat, stopping in at your heart. Namaste. We take a little bow to each other, passing on our energy, our light, okay, our healthy best wishes. Very, very well done tonight, everybody. Okay, I hope you feel a little bit more relaxed after your busy days.